Here is Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Well, in typical Facebook fashion, I have to thank all of you for all the birthday wishes. That goes from everybody calling me, messaging me, stopping me around town. It was fantastic, truly humbled to know so many of you. Then right afterwards, is it going to rain for the 4th of July? We're timing it all out, and I was even having a conversation with the wife about it, whether or not it's going to rain out our celebration. Now, temperatures over the last 24 hours just locking themselves in those 70s. It was a beautiful birthday, then gradually warming up into those lower 80s today, and still seeing a little bit of that light rain shower activity. Feeling like the beach out there, but you see what they're talking about when we talk about some of this heavy flooding. Now, Monica Ramos, I hope you're paying attention because we're timing out the weather. 81 in San Angelo, everybody else in a combination of mid to lower 80s, if not those upper 70s across the entire area. Cooler off towards the west, 78 in Sterling City, 84 down there in Junction. We're still just inside that 10-degree spread, but it's a beautiful day out there, and it's probably the 3rd day of July, so it should be a lot hotter, but let's thank goodness it's not. So dew points are in those 70s across the entire region, while humidity indices are in those 70s and those 80s, if not some of those 60s, so drier off towards the east. Now, you saw how many meteorologists are trying to nail down what is happening over the Concho Valley. That includes Stephen and I, and you see how many Aggies we have on a National Weather Service. Everybody is covering a pretty dynamic atmospheric setup as it makes its way back over the Concho Valley for this weekend, but it might stop just in time for those fireworks. Now, upper level pattern still showing us the instability that hovers over us, but as we make our way closer towards the weekend, around Friday evening, things look like they're about to dry up. Now, it's rained so much, it's really going to take a lot of effort for something to catch on fire, so please not have that happen, but also clean up after yourself because we're still expecting a little bit of rain. We don't want it to wash off. You hear they're already putting chloramine in the water. Water vapor imagery showing you the strong convection just west of the Concho Valley erupting all across the Rocky Mountain Front Range, and that circulation is trying to get organized as it pushes over us while we're seeing some explosive activity just north of Houston. Now, severe weather outlook is the entire state of Texas, and we take you down to the surface, and we're still seeing a lot of those red flag alerts off towards the west, so some of those higher winds, but we're waiting for this dry air to slide its way over the Concho Valley. Now, we're going to get a closer look at a lot of this weather trying to find its way in, timing it out with the concert. Now, pockets of moisture, if not some low cloud cover, some light rain across the entire area will continue to be spotty throughout the entire evening, but here's the future cast where some of those pockets will be dry by the concert. This is around 7:30. Then a lot of that activity pushes off, but it will continue to fight its way back in. Now, I'm going to slide out of the way because it's being held off just east of us by Friday afternoon. It will give up. It will finally give way. It'll push through our area, but by Friday, 9:30, it is expected to stop just in time. Now, by tomorrow, this model will update and we'll have a clearer idea, but we're not out of the woods yet. More rain shower activity will continue to make its way through. You see it being held off towards the east. Pockets of rain sliding in from the north around Saturday afternoon. That includes Sunday. Again, waves will continue to make their way through. Right now, speculative, a lot of this future data on the fence. So tonight, all the way down into those 70s, tracking those thunderstorm conditions. Then tomorrow, a good run at those mid-70s, but it's America's birthday, and we're going to see if things don't dry out just in time. As we get closer towards the weekend, things will warm up as we jump all the way back up into those lower 90s, but as we begin that second week of July, going to see those temperatures level out in those lower 90s while those overnight lows just stay in those lower 70s. Stay tuned for more of the break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.